Hello, my little Harry Potter friends or students, as I start to go over all kinds of detail of. I should probably draw it too. Okay, so if you have a spider web that you're in the middle right here, and let me tell you, that little spark is the same as this little baby, you know? But that being in black magic, as you can see in the movie The Last Witcher, it is metal, burnt, and it has other things as far as it symbolizing symbol. How do I know that? I'm just so quick. I'm so amazing. And I don't do any witchcraft or anything. But I'm depicting it from all of our studies of studies. I mean, the teachings since the Greek mythology of quantum physics to psychology, because that's manipulation or figuring out manipulating or, taking on your own life. You have everything from the geometry, ancient geometry, to like even our culture today. So a lot of it is also anthropology. But let's get back to this symbol. This symbol you have seen in so many patterns where it goes like this, and another one comes out, and another one comes out, and then lastly, another one comes out. So when you have that, that's talking about the four elements. When you're talking about this one alone, that's one element. Because you'll have that one, you'll have this one, and then you'll also have this one, and then you'll also have this one. So what is that? Fire, water, wind, earth. That is some trippy stuff, right? Now, before we jump into this guy, I want you all to know that this is the flower of life. You've heard of the tree of life. You heard of the seed of life. You heard of the cube of life. Those are all ancient geometry teachings. And nobody really knew that except for those that hid it from you, those that charge an arm and a leg and a couple of toes from the leg that's left. And then also, those that, just want to keep it for themselves as far as studying and being the biggest power in the world. You notice how you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Well, how many continents did we originally have before they started cracking and breaking? You have China on the rise for having a new split. You have Africa for having a smaller one. Everybody is starting to get pieces of that parallel universe, which isn't really a parallel universe. It's more of a multi-universe. So that sounds very crazy, but this is some Doctor Strange teaching. And I'm not mad at anybody, but all of those that were first laughing at me, shame on you. Oh, it sounds so crazy. My laugh would probably freak you out. You're like, oh my God, this guy is sick and twisted. No, I'm not. I believe in Jesus. 5 points, 5 crown star. The star also on top of a Christmas tree. Look at a Christmas tree. Let me put that on the side. So you have what manipulators made of a tree, and that's the root, and that's the top. And you have the mirror theory as far as that being part of my E equals M equals I, E, and my theory. Evil manipulates innocence. Holiday, manipulation, psychology, and witchcraft manipulates science and messes up the other half of the seed. So right here you have that mirror theory, and right here you have a freaking tree that is dead. All it has is freaking branches. So when we talk about that, we're talking about how people manipulated and messed up all the elements. Originally, this element from the movie called The Witcher was something like this, and it was all like burnt and metal, and there was witchcraft on it. You could smell it. What does witchcraft smell like? Honestly, gunpowder, blood, things that are elements and things that are people's belongings that are like plastic. Anything that they could get their hands on as far as something of your possession and ruining it, that was also something known as far as voodoo. I won't say who, but I've known many people, and one person who we all love in this world. Went to a place and saw voodoo dolls for sale. And did that person buy one or not? No comment, but I just know that everyone misses and values this one person, and this person was a strong person that never gave up to take care of a bunch of kids, and some that weren't hers, and her grandkids, a lot of grandkids. It was one of the reasons why we only went like once a week, or we were supposed to, but every time we went to that house, it was just terrible. God bless that person, and God bless every other person that is just as great, but hurting in a world that we do not understand as equal. Now that person is at rest. So many other people I love have been at rest, and other people that I know and love, whether or not I know them or not, because I love everybody, have been taken too fast by the manipulated reality. This manipulated reality has become our real reality. So when I talk about that mirror theory, we're also talking about, like, say, a mirror on the wall in which, good, grace, is on one side, and demons or deity or evil is on the other side. You see how the G, O, and the D is actually a symbolic message of God. O, or is how God is spelled. G, a mirror slanted, just being a circle, just like a halo is. And D, G-O-D, God. You see how that works for that word to be so perfect right there? It is amazingly universal. So, what I want to jump into right now is Halloween. Has anybody ever seen a Halloween face, or not Halloween, pumpkin, jack-o'-lantern, looking like this? I'm messing up on my words. This is amazing because this is the same type of symbols in a different form than this. Fire, water, wind, and earth. You have the triangle, which is fire. It's like a mountain. It's, spread. It's huge. It's tall. You have the square that is like a wall. That is water. As soon as you hit that water and it's flat and there's no current or wave or splash before you, you're hitting a wall. When you look at this swivel is wind. You look at the circle at the end, that is earth. But what's crazy about this jack-o'-lantern face is the impression that it leaves right here. Now, when you're going through birth, or not birth, but when the seed is becoming the seed, man ejaculates with sperm. And I know this sounds sexual. I'm not trying to get into that. I apologize, everyone. But with having these two squiggles as the mouth on the jack-o'-lantern with the O at the end, that is incredible to notice the weird identical pattern of a sperm cell. Not only a sperm cell, but let's talk about something else to make you feel more comfortable. How about the little fish tadpoles, frog tadpoles? This right here is universal. This is how everything keeps connecting to me as far as doing something and being like, whoa, this is the same pattern as that. That pattern is this is that. And it's all hitting me super fast, but let's not worry about that. I just wanted to get on that, Fire, solid. When birds and bees, Big Bang Theory, come together, a force and an unmovable object, man, being in that position with the woman and she's laying on her back, or vice versa, not to be dirty, that's birds and bees, and that is the Big Bang Theory. But the Big Bang Theory, as far as being micro, not macro, it ends up producing the seed of life, which is a baby. So we are in the creation of our maker as far as making life, but it was not in the human being form. It was in a form of gases compressing with colors, shaping and solidizing. And then next when evolution made life, you didn't see no face or lip blowing life into it. You just saw it glow. You get what I'm saying? It started to have a glow, and that glow showed water, showed rock, dirt. It was warm, it was cold, there was wind on there. Well, all of that elements with the gas, and in the universe, you'll see things flying. You'll see in outer space, you'll see things floating and moving. So you know that it's not stuck still. Everything is vibration, everything is frequency. So when you're looking at that part of it, you will realize that this is very big on the concept. And in my opinion, to always be safe and always make sure that you're safeguarding your home, in my opinion, this is a good witch's organic spell to protect their homes. So if you don't believe me on witches, we have too much proof. There was some stuff that I put on the apps as far as professionals and experts in witchology, and all of that was in Britain and London and England before it was even known in US. So besides this thing that I just made a second ago on the other video, boom, and all of this is made by who? Oh, where I didn't put my name. Victoria Azocar. I'll put that down here. So that's Azocar. So yeah, inventor of E equals MI. And that stands for evil manipulates innocence. So everybody take care and God bless.